didn't want to go in there because I didn't want to speak to these men, because it might have been one of those men when I was a kid that raped me by gunpoint. So I hated these men. So I was a chaplain in a prison that would skip 2 dorms all the time, a lot. And if I did go in there, I just went in there for a few minutes and got out because I didn't like these men. It wasn't until God spoke to me in a vision and showed me these men that were going to hell, saying, Manny, I called you to witness to them, but you haven't. I started to realize that my calling is more than what I think my calling is, but my calling is a calling that God gave me when I was a young kid. And I remember I was standing before 2 rows of cell blocks in one of my visions, and all the way down both rows of the cell blocks, you could see people in the cells, and each of them were there awaiting judgment, and they all were still in their sin. And Jesus looked at me and says, you see these people? I called you to talk to them too, and you didn't. And I remember after he did this, I got so hurt of myself and so ashamed and so confused and lost, and I didn't know where to go, and I turned around, and I could see this guy going like this, and he was right next to this train. He says, come here, Manny. And I came, it was Jesus. And he took me by his arms, and he grabbed me and held me.